Alright, so we're back in Arcadia with, not a whole lot of direction as to our next step. I suppose we'll just wander around aimlessly until we find out, what we're supposed to do, huh?
Benrime?
So, child, did you find that person you were looking for last evening?
What? Oh, no, No.
What's the matter? You seem distracted.
I'm okay, Benrime.
All right. Well, the day is getting on. If there's anything you need, come see me.
Actually, Benrime, there is something. I'm confused.
About what, child?
I'm not sure what to do, and I would appreciate your advice.
I see. Well, child, I'll do the best I can, though I'm no wise woman. What's wrong?
I think something's going on, something potentially bad. Something involving the balance between the twin worlds.
Ah. Does this have anything to do with that nice young woman from Stark? Zoe, was it?
It may. It does, but I can't tell you all the details. I don't even understand what's going on. I'm just worried that I might be involved somehow.
I see, and you would prefer not to be involved.
I've done my share for the balance, and I have more pressing concerns. People depend on me.
Yes, they do, but that is no excuse.
I'm not looking for excuses. I'm looking for answers. I need to know what I'm supposed to do this time.
Such answers aren't always easy to come by, April. Often we have to rely on faith alone to carry us through. Still, I understand that you want something more concrete than that, April. Very well. Here's my advice. You must speak with the Guardian of the Balance.
I've thought the same thing, but it's impossible. I can't shift anymore, and even if I could, the Guardian's realm is closed to me.
Maybe so, and maybe not. There is someone out there who might be able to help you.
Who?
An old friend of yours. The White of the Kin. The White Dragon.
You're right. If anyone can help me contact the Guardian, it's her. But I don't know where she is. She vanished just after she was born.
You are April Ryan. I'm certain that someone in this city can help you locate her. Have faith in yourself, and in the balance.
I had faith once, Benrime. Look where it got me. What's left of the person I used to be?
I still see the same girl who walked through that door a decade past.
I'm not her anymore. I don't even remember what she was like. Now I'm just...
Well, I'll be damned. April bloody Ryan. I can't believe it.
Who? Brian? Brian Westhouse?
The very same. God damn, I can't believe it's you. How the hell are you?
I thought you were dead. What happened to you?
I guess I should have been dead. When the tyrant invaded Mercuria, I was a drunken mess. Took me a few days to realize what was happening. I got out, and after it was all over, well, I was already walking, and I figured I might as well keep walking, see the world beyond the city and the bottle. But what about you? I figured you were long gone, back in Stark or dead.
Same as you. I've been traveling.
You've certainly changed. I guess we both have. 10 years is a long time.
How did you manage to escape the tyrant?
Blind luck. First off, stupid critters didn't find my house, and a couple of days later, a dinghy passed by and I was spotted. The captain gave me passage all the way to Coruscant. From there on out, I hitched a ride. Why do I have this feeling you're interrogating me?
Because I am. I have to be careful, and bumping into you like this... It's easy to get paranoid and to be suspicious of coincidences. I don't believe in them.
I used to think that fate and destiny was a load of hogwash. But I know better now. There's a reason we met today, April Ryan. But I don't think you have anything to worry about. If I'm here for a reason, it's to help you.
So what are you doing at the Journeyman?
Just revisiting old haunts. And hoping to score a cup of Ben Rime's mulled wine, of course. How about yourself?
Same thing. I'm in the city for only a few days.
Well, even more fortuitous that we bumped into each other then.
Speaking of coincidences, maybe you can help me with something.
Absolutely. What do you need?
There's something going on, something that may be affecting both worlds.
Why, Ms. Ryan, you seem to get drawn into these things every time. Can you be any more specific?
It's more a feeling than anything else, so I need to confirm my suspicions. Or, preferably, disprove them. I need to speak with the Guardian.
Who better to tell you if anything's happening with the balance? So, why not just shift there?
I can't. I've lost the power to shift. But it was never that easy to get to the Guardian's realm in the first place. So to find the Guardian, I need a little help from someone else. The White Dragon.
Oh, yes. I'd imagine she could give you some pointers.
The problem is I don't know where to find her. She could be anywhere.
Not so. I may know where to find her. I met a fellow traveler, a Dolmari from the Rose Court, actually, on a ship from Gian to Irhad not long ago. He told me he'd been to the Dark People's Library. Not many people are allowed there, and it was a great privilege. While he was there, however, he said that he was introduced to a pale, white-haired woman who introduced herself as the White of the Dryken. Now, I don't know if she's still there or how you'll get to the Dark People's City, but it should at least get you on the right path.
It does. Thank you, Brian. This is very helpful. It was good seeing you again. Are you staying long?
Another week, perhaps. Enough time to visit friends and to pick up some things that I can't get elsewhere in this world. Then it's off to sea again. I've been thinking about heading east, perhaps convincing a whale rider to take me along on a hunt.
Sounds exciting. Take care, Brian.
And you, Ms. Ryan? April. Now, I have business with the innkeeper. So, how about it, Ben Rime? Do you have a cup or four of your mulled wine to spare for an old drunkard?
As I remember at Westhouse, you still owe me money on your tab from before the war.
My God, you have the memory of a stickman. Ms. Salmon, I've honestly missed this place. Hell, you're probably right. I owed a lot of people money back then. Seeing as I'm still a bit short on cash, you'll have to add this to my tab. But I'm coming into some gold tomorrow. Old debts repaid, so I'll settle it then.
That'll be the day the Azadi decide to just up and leave. Money first. Mulled wine after.
You're a tough woman, and I respect that. I have to tell you about this tavern I visited in a town near Altaban.
Alright, so I can stay there and listen to our conversation if I want to. Alternatively, I could head out to where? Where could I go? I need to go back downstairs and something about the Dark People's City. I didn't quite follow that. Alright, here we go. Let's review our text a little bit here. Alright. Okay, the Dark People's Library. I have no clue who the Dark People even are, to be honest. Perhaps that's something that I needed more knowledge from the first game in order to have an inkling. Overall, this game's doing a pretty good job of still being approachable and enjoyable, even though we have not played the first game in the series, the Longest Journey.
Coldstone Gate's still closed, citizen. You'll have to take the long way around.
Still got the machines. Anyway, yeah, most of this is pretty approachable, even though we haven't played the original game. But there still is a sense that that I'm not as familiar with these characters as I could be, or at least the setting of their world. Alright, so this is the Magic Ghetto, huh?
Conditions in the ghetto aren't bad. All things
Potions,
we got food and water, and
curiously
medicine
shaped
and herbs
cookies,
for everyone.
everything a
What we
wizard,
don't
witch,
have
or
is
warlock
freedom.
may require, using only the finest organic ingredients, Elgwan bladders, rat tails, dung.
Well, hello there, Mr. Jim Carrey from a series of unfortunate events. How can I help you?
For
Good
premium
God, Roper
quality
Clacks.
potions, at your service, milady. What may I do for... Wait. I know you. Where do I know you from? April. April Ryan.
Oh, well,
How lovely to see you.
say what?
It's been too long, my dear. Too long.
Yeah, I guess it's been long.
What have you been up to?
This and that.
How lovely. Me? I'm rehabilitated.
Rehabilitated? How so?
Being soundly walloped by you was the best thing that ever happened to me.
Really?
Oh, yes. It gave me perspective, time to think. When I finally escaped that confounding device, I joined WWWA. Wicked Witches and Warlocks Anonymous. It's a marvelous support group for wizarding professionals.
Oh,
Oh, it helped tremendously to find others who shared my affliction.
affliction?
A desire for evil deeds and world domination, your basic, EDWD syndrome.
I see. And now?
Cured! I'm free of my desire to conquer and control, and I'm happy to be a simple merchant and published author.
I guess that's a good thing.
It is. It is indeed. So, April Ryan, is there anything I can do to help repay what you did for me?
So I guess this guy was one of the old villains from the first game. And he literally is pretty much Jim Carrey's portrayal of Count Olaf from a series of unfortunate events. Alright. Oh, we talked in a calculator, apparently.
I actually do need some help.
That's great! Anything to assist the woman who turned my life around.
I'm looking for a way to get to the city of the Dark People.
Visiting old friends, I take it? Your adventures are the stuff of legends, April Ryan. By the way, did you ever read that pamphlet they published? The one with the amusing drawings? April Rye Bread and the Rod of Joy?
Unfortunately, no.
Well, I'll never forget that illustration where the Dolmari lady takes the Rod of Joy and sticks it right...
Anyway, about the Dark People City.
Ah, yes. What do you plan on doing there?
I need to visit their library.
The library, indeed. They are collectors, these dark people. They collect all sorts of knowledge, arcane, forbidden knowledge. Anyway, as luck would have it, there's a shadow ship docked down in the harbor right now. I'm sure they'll let the famous April Ryan, I'm sure they will give you passage to their city.
That's perfect, thank you. Thanks.
At your service, milady. If you ever need a potion or a charm, visit Roper's Spells and Filtress.
What a clever use of a villain. Even though I don't know who this guy is, because we have not played The Longest Journey, I like the fact they turned him around into a good guy. It's really amusingly so too, with the Wicked Warlocks Anonymous program. It was pretty clever. And I can't really think of. Let's see. It's where do you say this thing was? All right, shadow ship docked in the harbor. Where's the harbor, I wonder? Or is it back up here? Yeah, no, it's very cool, and it's a storytelling device I don't think I've seen used in very many other video games or movies, for that matter. Sometimes we see a villain redeemed, but often it's a much more serious kind of matter, not ever so campy. I think we saw something similar to this with the character of Captain Quark from Ratchet and Clank, whereas he was an antagonist from the first game. And not to spoil anything, but the second game as well, now that I think about it. But he becomes, you know, he's always been a friendly antagonist, and he kind of is totally reformed into being a full-on good guy by the end. Who's standing there on the docks, I wonder? I guess that's where I have to go. Oh, look, a cat person. It's interesting that we have all these, oh, look, it's Captain Hook. Let's see if he has anything interesting to say.
How are things going?
Most of the supplies are on board. We're missing a few crates of grains and vegetables, a delivery of potions, and some other bits and pieces.
Good. Don't linger too long.
The paperwork's already being processed by the Azadi. Those fools. If only they knew what...
Shh, not here. I don't think it's a good idea to tempt fate.
I didn't think you believed in that spiritual claptrap, Raven. Fate? Ha! We make our own destiny.
Still, better to be on the safe side. You don't foresee any problems, then?
Everything's in order. This ship's going to the islands. At least according to all the properly stamped and perfectly forged documents.
I'll rest easy only when you've reached safe harbor.
Don't fret. You'll rest easy soon enough.
Alright, so let's talk to this creepy-looking dude.
I seek passage to your city. I wish to visit the library.
We are here to trade and to collect. We do not take on passengers.
A long time ago, I sailed on one of your ships, and I met one of your people. He called me a wave.
Not many of your kind would lay claim to such a title.
I'm not laying claim to anything. I'm just telling you what he told me.
If you were a wave, we would grant you passage. But all I see is a human.
How do you see anything? You have no face.
I'd like to ask for passage again.
We do not take on.
I'm sure we can come to some sort of understanding.
We cannot. We do not take on passengers. Ever.
You did once. A long time ago, I was given passage on one of your ships.
Then you were fortunate. It does not happen very often.
A Samare. I thought they didn't like the ocean. Maybe she's curious.
Could I ride her? She looks rideable. It's pretty rad. What a fascinating creature. Alright, so we have this big, wide open ocean view here. Very pretty.